Jungorilla. Hello everyone, welcome to my new series. I'm your Korean instructor, Jungorilla, Jung. How have you been? Did you review Korean pronunciation and numbers enough? I hope you did. Good. As of today, we're going to cover grammar materials in the new series. Are you excited? Well, before stepping into our first class, I want to say that grammar isn't everything in learning Korean. You have to focus on listening and reading, and the grammar is only a tool for understanding and using Korean. Okay? Good. Then, let's get started. Okay, in the first two classes, we'll try to scan various Korean sentence tones overall. We have at large 3 different tones, which are casual, polite, and honorific tones. But in detail, we can face 5 different tones: casual, casual polite, formal polite, casual honorific, and formal honorific tones. And mostly, the tone is reflected in the form of verbs. Let us look at some examples. You can see various different forms of one verb, right? 사랑해, 사랑합니다, 사랑하십니다, 사랑해요, 사랑하세요. They have same meaning, but the tone is different. So, you need to use right form according to the situation. Okay? Today, we're going to face casual, casual polite, and casual honorific tones. Okay? Then, let's go. If you get satisfied with my video, please subscribe and click like. Thank you. First, we need to learn the base form of verbs. The base form of Korean verbs are like these: 블라블라다, 블라블라하다, and 블라블라이다. Technically, 블라블라이다 is not categorized as verb. However, in our class, let's think of it as sort of verb forms, okay? So, you can see some examples of verbs, right? So, 공부하다, to study, 공부하다, 먹다, to eat, 먹다, and actually, 예쁘다, 기쁘다, 미안하다, 괜찮다, you can see beautiful, glad, sorry, okay, alright, like that, right? Actually, these are adjective in English, right? Compared to English, we have some different aspects in verbs. In English, adjective is not included in verbs, right? Adjective is an adjective, right? However, in Korean, we have verb form of adjectives as well. So, don't get confused. 예쁘다 is to be beautiful, okay? 기쁘다 is to be glad. 미안하다 is to be sorry. And 괜찮다 is to be okay or to be alright, like that. So these are some examples of verbs, okay? So, if you want to express each tone, mostly you need to change these base form of verbs, okay? This process is called conjugation. We say in Korean, 활용, 활용, like that. First, let's take a look at casual tones. We use casual tone between close friends or siblings in family. Even to parents or grandparents in family, because they are so close, right? And the form of this tone is like this. First, the verb is 블라블라하다, like 공부하다 or 미안하다. In that case, the 블라블라하다 is changed into 블라블라해, okay? And when you try to make a question, in that case, 블라블라하니 or 블라블라하냐, like that. However, 블라블라하냐 is sometimes considered really rude. So just ignore it and use just 블라블라하니, okay? So first, just repeat after me. So 공부하다 is changed as, repeat after me, 공부해, 공부해. Great. And 미안하다, repeat after me, 미안해, 미안해. Great. 블라블라해 is casual tone, okay? And when you try to make a question, in that case, 블라블라하니, right? So, 공부하니? 공부하니? You have to imitate my tone as well. 공부하니? 공부하니? Good. And 미안하니? 미안하니? Great. Of course, you can say 공부해? 미안해? Like that. Okay? Good. And 공부하냐? 공부하냐? 미안하냐? Actually, these forms are a little bit rude, so don't use that. Okay? Anyway, 공부해? 공부하니? 미안해? 미안하니? Good. And let's look at the second case. Okay? Blah blah da. It is changed as blah blah a, blah blah o, or blah blah wa, blah blah wo. Okay? And when you try to make a question, blah blah ni or blah blah 냐. So let's take a look. 먹다. 먹다 is changed like, repeat after me. 밥 먹어. 먹어. Like that. 먹어. Great. And when you try to make a question, 먹니? 먹니? Or 먹냐? 먹냐? Great. And 기쁘다 is changed like 기뻐. 기뻐. Not 기쁘어. 기뻐. In that case, is dropped. Okay? So, 기뻐. 기뻐. And question form, 기쁘니? 기쁘니? Great. 기쁘냐? Like that. And 예쁘다 is changed 예뻐. Same as 기쁘다, right? 예뻐. 기뻐. 예뻐. 예쁘니? 예쁘니? 예쁘냐? 예쁘냐? Good. And 고맙다. In this case, 비읍 is dropped. So, 고마워. 고마워. 워. But when you try to make a question, 고맙니? 고맙니? Like that. And 고맙냐? 고맙냐? Okay. And 있다. 있다 is changed 있어. 있어. And 있니? 있니? And 있냐? 있냐? Like that. Okay, and 괜찮다 is changed 괜찮아. 괜찮아. 괜찮니? 괜찮니? 괜찮냐? 괜찮냐? Okay, and this case, blah blah 이다. Blah blah 이다, or sometimes blah blah 다. Okay? So blah blah 이다 is changed as blah blah 이야. And when you try to make a question, blah blah 이니, blah blah 이냐, like that. So first, 나는 12살이다. Well, you can see 받침, right? In this case, you have to say 이다. So 나는 12살이다. Okay? And the casual tone is 12살이야. 12살이야. 이야. blah blah 이야 in this case. And 나는 사람이다. Of course, you can see 받침, right? In the case, 나는 사람이다. And it is changed as 사람이야. 사람이야. Okay? However, in this case, there's no 받침, right? So in this case, you can say 의사다. You can put E as well. However, 의사다 is more natural. Okay? Anyway, 의사다. In this case, the casual tone is like this. 의사야. E is dropped. Okay? 의사야. 의사야. You can understand? Good. So these are casual tones. Okay? blah blah 해, blah blah 아, blah blah 어, blah blah 워, blah blah 와, like that. And blah blah 이야 or blah blah 야. Good. Now let's move to casual polite tone. Okay, we use this tone between strangers or to not close acquaintances. Okay? You can use it to younger people who are strangers as well. Well, when you try to make this tone, you have to remember the casual tones because you just need to put 요 at the end. Okay? So first, blah blah 해 plus 요, blah blah 해요. So 공부해요. 미안해요. Like that. Okay? When you try to make a question, you can say blah blah 하나요? So 공부하나요? 미안하나요? Of course, you can use 공부해요, 미안해요, the same form when you try to make a question with a different intonation, okay? So like 공부해요, 미안해요, those are also the questions, okay? So blah blah 해요. And the second case, blah 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 와 plus 요. So like 먹어요, 먹어요, 기뻐요, 기뻐요, 괜찮아요, 괜찮아요, like that, okay? And when you try to make a question, 먹나요, 기쁘나요, 괜찮나요, like this, okay? Of course, the same form with a different intonation, you can make a question as well. So like 먹어요, 기뻐요, 괜찮아요, those are also the same questions, okay? Good. And the third case, 블라블라이다. Well, 블라블라이다 is changed as 블라블라이에요 or 블라블라예요. Okay? So first, 12살이다. In this case, you have to say 12살이에요. We have 받침, right? In that case, 이에요. Okay? However, 엄마예요. 엄마예요. There's no 받침, right? In that case, 예요. Okay? 예요. These are casual polite tones. You can follow me, right? Good. Okay, then let's move to casual honorific tones. Well, honorific tone is used when you show some respect to other people. So, other people is centered in this tone, not you, okay? For example, when you try to say, do you study to old people? You should use this tone, okay? So first, you have to put blah blah 세요, okay? blah blah 세요 or blah blah 으세요, okay? And when you try to make a question, blah blah 세요, like that. So, 공부하다, in this case, you can change like this. 공부하세요, 공부하세요. So, when you want to say, my father studies, in this case, you should say, 우리 아빠는 공부하세요, 공부하세요, like that. Okay? Good. And when you want to say, do you study to old people, in that case, you should say, 공부하세요, 공부하세요, like that. Good. And 잡다 is catch. So 잡다 is changed like 잡으세요, 으세요, right? 으세요, 잡으세요, 잡으세요, like that. And question, 잡으세요, 잡으세요, like that. And 괜찮다 is changed like 괜찮으세요, 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 like that. And question, 괜찮으세요, 괜찮으세요, like that. Okay? 괜찮으세요 is are you okay? Are you right? Like that. Or when you make a question, you can also say like blah blah 으시나요 or blah blah 시나요 like that. So for example, 공부하시나요? And 괜찮으시나요? Like that. You can use this form as well. Okay? And the third case, blah blah ida is changed like blah blah 이세요 like that. So first, 76살이다. 76살이다. 76살 is really kind of old, right? So 76살이세요. So my grandfather is 76 years old. It's like 우리 할아버지는 76살이세요. Like that. 76살이세요. 이세요. However, when there is no 받침, in that case you can say 의사세요. 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 Like that. Okay? And when you try to make a question, just like 76살이세요? 의사세요? Like that. You can follow me, right? Good. Okay. Then let's wrap it up. Today, we learned casual polite, and casual honorific tones, okay? So first, in a casual tone, when you want to say, I'm glad, what do you have to say? Good. 기뻐. 기뻐. Great. And casual polite tone, when you want to say, I'm glad, what do you have to say? Good. 기뻐요. 기뻐요. Great. And the last thing, casual honorific tone. When you want to ask, are you glad? In that case, what do you have to say? Well done. 기쁘세요? 기쁘세요? Or 기쁘시나요? 기쁘시나요? Like that. Good. You can follow me in our first class. Well done today. In the next class, we're going to cover formal polite and formal honorific tones. Please review what we learned today. Okay? Good. Thank you very much and see you next time. Bye-bye.